My name is Kurt Angle. I'm an Olympic gold medalist and 13-time world heavyweight champion. Tonight I face Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes beat me a few months back, and I will not let anybody get the upper hand on me. Tonight I defeat Cody Rhodes, and I show why I am the greatest wrestler of all time. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Kurt Angle is a 13-time heavyweight champion. He's a TNA Hall of Famer. He's a first ballot WWE Hall of Famer. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He's a myriad of just accolades and accomplishments. Of all those things, the one thing I would say perhaps he hasn't done is defeated Cody Rhodes. And when we're talking about him defeating me to cement his legacy, it's unfortunate, but Kurt, it's not true. Not true at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the main event of the evening and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
You know, recently Cody Rhodes made what I consider to be one of the bravest decisions in the recent history of professional wrestling. He gave up what was essentially a job for life because he didn't like the direction his career was going. He wanted to compete against the best. Well, Jim, he's certainly getting his wish tonight.
Listen to this ovation for the grandson of Apollo, the son of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Greatness runs in his veins, and as you said, Dave, he made the decision to go elsewhere, to open up new horizons, to enter a new environment and prove himself against the best around the world. That takes guts. He didn't want to stay in his comfort zone. He wanted to get out and prove himself.
Cody Rhodes, but for a momentary loss of concentration, could have been walking into True Legacy tonight at the WCPW World title. Joseph Connors was able to steal a victory from him a week ago, or a couple of weeks ago, I should say, on Loaded.
And Cody Rhodes kisses the mat. He honors his father. As Cody Rhodes said about his father, Dusty Rhodes, he was there for my first breath, and I was there for his last.
A man aware not just of his own heritage, but so proud of the industry, of the sport in which he has grown up.
Introducing his opponent.
When Cody Rhodes left WWE, he had a bucket list of the best in the world he wanted to face, and there was one name at the top of the list. It's the name you're seeing on those screens right now.
Well, I'll tell you, I would like Cody Rhodes' chances of success a lot better if that man wasn't on the other side of the ring. Kurt Angle, an Olympic gold medalist, one of the greatest wrestlers that America has ever produced. And although Cody is one up on the Olympic champion and a match for Northeast Wrestling in New York State just a short time back, Kurt Angle doesn't make the same mistakes twice.
You know, Angle, you don't get to where he's been in this industry without a ruthlessly competitive streak. He's a multiple-time WWE champion, a multiple-time TNA champion, of course, as you say, an Olympic gold medalist in 1996. And you've got to know, it is eating Kurt Angle up inside that when these two competed in New York just a few weeks ago, Rhodes was able to slip out of that ankle lock, hit the crossroads, and snatch a victory from Angle. Angle, in the worst possible way, will want to level that up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your WCPW True Legacy main event of the evening, and is scheduled for one fall. When the bell rings, the man in charge, senior official Steve Linsky. Introducing first, in the corner to my left, weighing in tonight at 220 pounds, from Marietta, Georgia, he is the grandson of a plumber. He is the star that left them in the dust. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cody Rhodes!
A man who, just by looking in his eyes, you can see has refound his passion for professional wrestling.
And introducing his opponent, in the corner to my right, weighing in tonight at 230 pounds, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, he is one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. He is an Olympic gold medalist. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kurt Angle!
Tremendous ovation for the Olympic gold medalist. He was a two-time NCAA wrestling champion from Clarion University in Pennsylvania. He has won every amateur accolade, every professional accolade that a man can win. He won the gold medal with a broken freaking neck, as he'll tell you. And he's looking in tremendous condition, possibly the best condition that I've seen Kurt Angle in. I've known him for 16 years now.
Angle, for all of his smiles, as he was announced here, his facial expression has now changed.
The WCPW fans here in Manchester, a great show of sportsmanship. The fans showing their appreciation for the level of talent, the world-class athletes that they're being presented to tonight here on this incredible True Legacy event.
Clean break from Angle, and our main event here starting in the spirit that we would hope it would.
You know, I gotta wonder. Both these guys have had big money match experience, but Angle far more. Will Cody Rhodes be overconfident because he's one up on Kurt Angle? It's 1-0. Could Kurt Angle tie it, or will Cody Rhodes make a dominant statement about his superiority inside the squared circle to an Olympic gold medalist?
You see, I see it a different way. I think Cody may be going into that first contest against Angle, wasn't even sure that he'd be able to beat Angle. I think the fact that he's been able to prove that he can get a victory against the Olympic gold medalist, I don't think it'll make him overconfident. I think it will increase his chances of going 2-0.
Well, I guess then we respectfully disagree, Dave, but that's why they make horse races and wrestling matches.
Well, we will see as well as this one proceeds. Cody Rhodes having fun, and it's so good to see Cody Rhodes having fun again.
But in the process of trying to get inside Kurt Angle's head, he's tickled Kurt because Cody is expending energy that he might need later on. Now they want Angle to try one. Oh, for heaven's sake. Could we... Well, there you have it. I guess in the spirit of competition, Kurt wants to prove he can, as they used to say, he can out-sing you, out-dance you, out-fight you. I won't finish that.
Well, we're having fun and games here, but I promise you this one is going to get serious.
No,
maybe not yet, though, because
now they're asking for referee Steve Linsky. Oh, this ought to be good. Hey!
it ought to have been good, but it wasn't. I give that a 5.
I'm grading on a curve. Just the fact that Linsky didn't fall down getting in the ring, he's ahead of the game.
I agree, expectations were low, I grant you. In any case, here we go, Angle and Rhodes. As I say, the fun and games here in Manchester are all well and good, but the mood here is going to change in a hurry because the competitive nature of both of these guys is going to kick in short order.
Tight collar and elbow tie up there. Angle takes the head, and boy, he can put a ham sandwich on your back and starve you to death. He can stretch you from here to Glasgow.
Rhodes goes for the leapfrog, and Rhodes seems to have...
Oh, wait.
Rhodes on something to his ankle.
Wait a minute, on the leapfrog. He's shaking it off for a second there. He may have come down wrong on the ankle, but he has recovered, and it's... Uh-oh now.
This is not something we want to see in the early going.
Wait a minute. Real early.
Yeah, Rhodes has rolled to the outside. Angle, to his credit, is giving time for the referee to check with Rhodes.
Angle wearing the same kind of footwear we saw Minoru Suzuki wear earlier tonight. The short boots that do not give you a lot of ankle support but prevent an opponent from, for example, turning Kurt's ankle lock against him, getting a good grip. But Cody on that leapfrog, that's what originally did it.
Cody is shouting over here that he's good and he's good to go.
Yeah, Cody's saying he's good. He's on that leapfrog earlier, just one of those momentary things. He's trying to walk it off.
The crowd getting behind Rhodes.
Oh, wait a minute. Cody takes Angle's legs out from under him.
Sweeps him and drew Angle in here. As Rhodes is going to send Angle into
the lighting grid, and that's a little dangerous.
Yes, it is.
We've got a crew member trying to support that thing. Cody up and over. Good God. Angle elevated Cody Rhodes over the ringside barrier.
Cody Rhodes landing in, I don't know if he was in the front row, the second row of our fans. I told you this one would get serious in a hurry. Angle and Rhodes are brawling.
Now they're coming back in, and Cody, he's limping again.
Yeah, well, he told us he's okay. I'm not sure I believe him because that limp is becoming more pronounced, certainly after that little exchange in the crowd.
Well, and Angle, now fun and games are over with. Recess is done. It's time to get to study hall, folks. And, a stomp right to the ankle that Cody Rhodes apparently injured on that leapfrog. And Kurt, my God, is there anything worse he could have hurt against Kurt Angle than his ankle? With Kurt Angle, the master of the ankle lock.
And Angle wasting no time in bending that left ankle over the bottom rope. Yeah, they may be friendly in the back, I guess, and certainly shook hands at the start of this, but Angle will waste no time in exploiting any weakness.
Kurt Angle, through his long amateur and professional career, he'll shake your hand and have a nice conversation in the locker room, but when the bell rings from bell to bell, Kurt Angle is as business as they come, Dave. And just repeated stomps on the instep. And it takes only about 10 or 12 pounds of pressure to break a man's foot.
In that case, Cody Rhodes' foot is in serious danger because Angle is already twisting and stomping and doing all he can to do some damage to that ankle and to take advantage of that injury that Cody Rhodes seems to have sustained again on that leapfrog.
He's got that ankle, and Cody is trying to relieve the pressure, trying to put his right foot up under there, but instead he was turned by Angle. Angle doesn't have the full ankle lock on, but he's certainly twisting that foot.
And Rhodes with a strike to the head and now kicks into the left arm of Angle. That was finally enough to force the Olympic gold medalist to relinquish the hold.
Oh!
Now collision there.
Double knockout, meeting the minds. Cody down in the corner, Angle down in the center of the ring. Referee Steve Linsky calling the count.
And of course, it doesn't suit anyone to clash heads, but to the extent that it does, it's got to benefit Cody to have a little bit of relief from that relentless onslaught that Angle had launched against his ankle.
We sincerely thank everyone for joining us here in the Silver Blades Arena tonight in Manchester and around the world on What Culture's YouTube channel, seeing two of the best in the industry, the best in our sport, duking it out in the center of the ring.
And Cody Rhodes, I think, will believe if he can beat Angle twice in a row by winning here, then maybe he's overtaking Kurt Angle as the best in this sport. And he may be right if that's what he thinks.
Wait a minute, Cody evading. Forearm on the offensive. Angle wasn't expecting this.
Oh, Angle goes behind. And a German suplex. How many times in Kurt Angle's career have we seen him do this?
But you're talking about an athlete that had a broken neck. That puts a lot of pressure on Angle. Knee to the face.
Cody with the cover. A knee to the face was not quite enough, but it has certainly slowed Angle down at least temporarily.
Kurt Angle executes those German suplexes so tightly that it's got to punish his neck as well. And watch again. Right on his back, but Cody on the back of his head, and Angle hangs on.
Angle lifts Cody up once again, and again with the German suplex.
A thunderous ovation from the fans every time those men land in the center of the ring.
Cody fights out with the back elbow. It's a beautiful disaster kick. He'll go for the cover. The leg is hooked, and he gets to... No! Did he get the shoulder up?
No, Kurt Angle turned his shoulder in just a split second before the referee told the three.
Well, that's not the first time tonight that Steve Winter has had to make a judgment call, because that must have been incredibly marginal, whether that was a 2 or a 3 count. As it is, it's judged to be a 2. This one will continue.
The fans chanting, "This is wrestling, this is WCPW wrestling." Another German.
Okay.
Cody's brains being scrambled.
Cody Rhodes, if this continues, he's got to lose consciousness if he lands on the back of his head many more times. Oh, look at it, just bouncing off the mat. Angle with the cover. And somehow, some way, Cody escapes.
Any chiropractor will tell you, folks, a blow like that, a fall like that to the flat of the back is the equivalent.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait a minute.
Ankle up on that injured ankle of the grandson of a plumber. And Cody, he had to get out quick, and he did.
Angle evades. Going for the angle slam. He scored it. Scored it.
To level it up at 1 win apiece. No. Cody Rhodes gets that left shoulder up.
Cody Rhodes is still alive in this contest. And Kurt Angle, despite the fact that Rhodes has an injured ankle, and he's delivered the angle slam, Kurt Angle has still not been able to put Cody Rhodes, the young man, low.
The straps are down. The Olympic hero means business, and the ankle lock is applied again. Cody Rhodes with nowhere to go. He's in the middle of the ring. He can't reach the ropes. Rhodes is going to have to tap out here.
He's not done yet.
Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Crossroads. This is how he beat Angle before. Can he do it twice? 1 and 2 and oh no! It worked in New York. It did not work in Manchester. Kurt Angle gets the right shoulder up. What a match. What a main event. What a spectacle in front of over 2,000 fans in the Silver Blades Arena.
Cody Rhodes still has the fire burning, the heart, the determination. But can he possibly at this point, he's going for all or nothing here. Cody Rhodes on the top.
Rhodes for the moonsault. Oh! Nobody home.
Angle.
A second angle slam. No, he didn't get it. Rhodes, crossroads. Ankle lock. And once again.
He's got it locked. Will he tap? Will he have to tap?
Rhodes can't go anywhere. Angle cinching down. He's cinching down.
He's done it.
Cody Rhodes taps, and the series between Angle and Rhodes is tied.
By submission,
Kurt Angle avenges the defeat that he suffered in New York a few weeks ago. and evens the score against the young man with such a bright future, Cody Rhodes. Will there be a third match? Will there be a final encounter?
What a gutsy showing though from Cody Rhodes, who in the opening minute or two of this contest hurt his left ankle. Angle was ruthless in going after it, and still, on multiple occasions, Cody Rhodes nearly beat Angle again.
If Cody Rhodes had not twisted his ankle on that leapfrog, the story here tonight could have been written in a very, very different manner.
Rhodes looking disappointed in the aisleway. The difference, the despair of defeat, and the ecstasy of victory you see in the ring as the Olympic hero, victorious at True Legacy.
The crowd is deafening here. They have seen the greatest athletes in the greatest sport in the world give their heart and their soul and their all and leave it in that ring here tonight. Courtesy of What Culture Pro Wrestling. Folks, we're all better for it. Wait a minute. Cody struggling back to the ring.
Angle. You see, now the match is over. Angle continues to be a gentleman.
From bell to bell, he's as cold as they come. But Kurt Angle recognizes a great athlete when he competes against him.
Angle and Rhodes, two of the best in the world. And they put it all out there. They left it all on the line. Here in Manchester, it was an honor, a privilege to call this main event.
Dave, it was great to sit here with you. I know Alex Shane is coming back, but he better watch out. I like this so much, I may want to do it again sometime.
Please stay. You can have Alex's seat. I beg you. Kurt Angle, victorious. What a night in Manchester. But Cody Rhodes, you've got to believe, will have another chance against the Olympic gold medalist.
I have no business standing out here and talking too long, considering Kurt Angle just made me tap out. However, I said this last night, it's Manchester specific. It's What Culture specific, and I want you guys to know. 2 years ago, when I lost my dad, I lost my love for the business. So, I don't give a damn what somebody in Stamford, Connecticut says I can call myself. He was with me for my first breath. I was with him for his last. My name is Cody Goddamn Rhodes. I just want all of you to know, I'd like to make What Culture Pro Wrestling my home in the United Kingdom. You guys have thanked me, you've thanked everybody on the show. Now it's my opportunity to thank you. Thank you very much.
Cody Rhodes with a heartfelt speech to over 2,000 fans in Manchester. He was not victorious tonight against Kurt Angle, but the future is more bright than perhaps we can even describe for Cody Rhodes. What a night. What an unbelievably forgettable evening in Manchester. For Jim Cornette, this is Dave Bradshaw saying good night from WCPW.
I will